Well, hello, IDS 104 students, and welcome to your very last week, Module 8, Week 8, here in your IDS 104 classroom. This week, we're going to talk about IDS 104 takeaways, your launchpad for future success. As always, your experience here at Southern New Hampshire University is important to us. It is our policy and practice to create an inclusive and accessible learning environment. If there are aspects of course design or instruction that present barriers to accessibility, please notify the Online Accessibility Center, the OAC, as soon as possible at phone number 866-305-9430. You can also email them at oac@snhu.edu or visit the Online Accessibility Center website. Couple of webinar reminders is that this is an academic space, so always be mindful of your conduct. And these learning community webinars are not graded or required, but hopefully they have helped you learn about how to do your assignments from week to week here in your IDS 104 course, or helped you further understand the concepts that we have been covering. And I hope you had a little bit of fun too. So y'all, first of all, high five, woohoo! Yes, y'all, you have made it to the finish line in your very last week of your IDS 104 term. Just a couple of reminders. This week, you do have your final discussion assignment. So as always, that initial post is due by Thursday or before is convenient for your schedule. And then remember, respond to at least two, not one, two of your classmates by Sunday or before as convenient for your schedule. It is so important to make sure that you pay attention to the due dates and deadlines as the term ends the Sunday of week 8. So make sure that everything is turned in and submitted, because after that, there's nothing that can be added, okay? So this week's discussion is really kind of just wrapping up your term and putting into play all of the concepts that we have been working on and what you have learned in IDS 104. So this week, you're going to be answering a couple of questions. One, the me part of your question. You are going to be answering, how has your understanding of your own digital identity evolved during this course? Share at least one example of something new that you have realized about yourself. The we part. Describe one way that you plan to contribute to building a supportive or inclusive community, either online or in person. And the last part you're going to be answering is to reflect on a time when a personal action or post that you made had an unintended impact, either positive or negative, on someone, and what did you learn from that experience? So share your example and then share what you learned. As a reminder, sharing details and examples is always helpful in making sure that your thoughts are fully explained. And it also helps you really connect the course content. Make sure you answer all pieces and parts of this very final last week discussion post, initial post due on Thursday, with responding to at least two of your classmates by Sunday. Couple of things I wanted to just talk about as we wrap up your term and really make sure that you feel that you have a solid foundation from this course as you head into future courses, is to, number one, never miss a Monday. Y'all, it is so important that you realize that every Monday starts a new week, right? A brand new module. So if your week fell apart the week before, this is a chance to start anew and refresh or put things into practice that'll help you be successful. If you get stuck, if you've ever fallen behind or you're overwhelmed or have things going on, remember to reach out to your course instructor first and any SNHU resources to really support your success. Another tip to share, and I'm sure some of you learned this the hard way, is you have to make sure that you're making that SNHU study time. You have to map it out in some way, shape, or form in a way that works best for you, your lifestyle, and your learning style, right? If you have that time planned a few days a week or a few times a day, a few times a week during your week, it really helps you stay on top of your assignments, but also gives you some flexibility in case the week falls apart, that you might have had some things done earlier in the week, so you're not scrambling at the end of the week or close to those due dates, okay? And I always tell students, if there's a way for you to work ahead earlier in the week on assignments, it can allow for some downtime on the weekends if that fits your schedule. Another tip, have that backup plan. Y'all, it is so important to have your phone numbers for your advisors and any of your course instructors or faculty every term, every class written down somewhere. Also have their email addresses, but have those phone numbers just in case internet is down, you can't get a hold of them, whatever life might be happening. It allows you to have a plan to get a hold of people. That way they can make a plan for your success. Also, make sure, like if you had your computer break or your tablet break or you're doing, your Wi-Fi went out, know the backup places you can go. Can you go to a friend or family member's house to utilize their computer, or use their Wi-Fi? Can you go to a local restaurant? Libraries, local libraries are hidden gems. They have computers, they have internet access. So just some things to think about to always make sure you're staying on track towards your goals, which goes right into alignment with knowing your to-do list. Adding school to an already busy plate is a lot, right? For most of you, you've gotten into a groove, you've gotten into a routine. For some of you, you're still trying to figure that out, and that's okay. All right, y'all, it's okay. But it's so important to know like what you have do academically every week or every day, what you have going on, maybe professionally or personally at home. Like make a priority list and know what is due and what needs to get done. It'll just help you feel a little bit more organized. Whether you write this down, whether you put it in your phone calendar, whether you put it with reminders, just make a to-do list so that you know what you're responsible for. And y'all have heard me say this so many times all term long. Communication is key. If you are looking at your grade right now and you have assignments that are missing, or you've struggled on some assignments, this is the time, do not wait any longer, to reach out to your course instructor and say, hey, can I still turn this in? Some points are better than no points. They may say no, but you can at least try, right? If you're ever stuck, have questions, overwhelmed, not sure on something, remember to reach out and advocate for yourself. Every single department at SNHU has an email address. Your faculty has an email address. There's also phone numbers. So you have so many ways that are literally just a click away to be able to reach and communicate for your success, okay? This is a really good one too. Like take note of who supports you genuinely and keep them close. Take a minute and think about who really supported you this term, who maybe read over a writing assignment, who maybe picked up some of the slack at home or work so that you could do school stuff, who, gave you those hard truths when you needed to hear them, but also gave you a pep talk when you needed it. Who is that person or who are those people? Take a minute, tell them thank you, and keep them close as they will support your success every step of the way. Again, just as a reminder, I love this quote by Stephen Covey. I am not a product of my circumstance. I am a product of my decisions. Y'all, there is so much support for your success, both inside and outside the classroom here at SNHU. At SNHU, the academic support team has 24/7 drop-in tutoring for all different subjects, literally a click away. If you struggle with writing, the written feedback tool is an excellent service to use for your success. You can let the tutor know what you want them to specifically focus on, and they'll give you targeted feedback within 12 hours. Learning community webinars, I hope they've been such a support for your success and a great resource for you. Get involved in the SNHU Connect, the learning communities, and those social groups. It can really just help connect you more to SNHU. Plus, your advisors can connect you to any department that you may need. The library has wonderful resources for researching, for any citation work that you might need to do. Plus, we also have the SNHU Wellness, which is such a wonderful support system for students as you just navigate everyday life. But outside the classroom, you have support too. But none of it matters if you are not connecting for your success. So remember, if you're stuck, you have questions, you want to get connected, there's so much support here at SNHU for you and your success. And last but not least, y'all, we are so thankful that you chose SNHU to partner with for your educational journey. We are so proud of you, and we wholeheartedly believe in you and your academic goals. But now it's a great reminder that you have to believe in yourself. Getting your college degree is a lot of work, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of energy. But you, my friend, are 100% worth it. So remember that on the good days, remember it on the not so great days. You can do this, you will do this, and you got this. Y'all, that's it. Thank you so much for being an active participant in the learning community, whether you saw webinar sessions live, whether you were engaging in SNHU Connect and our specific learning community space for 104, whether you watch these recordings. I just want to say thank you and way to advocate to be your best student and go after those academic goals. We are so proud of you. Go finish week 8 strong. And y'all just know you got this.